everyone, welcome to the ninth bookmark. Today we are going to draw some branches with shades of green background or the sky, however you prefer to call it. And skies will not be too much of green, yes, I know that, but I think this painting looks a bit magical with those backgrounds. And we haven't covered leaves or the flowers in this painting, we are just going with the branches. Now let us get into the video. In the ninth bookmark, we are going to use some other different colors. I am trying to explore what all can be used. So color, which color shall we go for? So why don't we do a beautiful background wash with the shades of green. So it's a green sky. I know it may or may not be there in reality, but we are going to paint a beautiful green sky today. And then put some clouds and then draw a tree branches on top of it. So that's it. The ninth bookmark is going to be about. So before that, we will go ahead and wet our paper completely. Let us go ahead and wet our paper completely and evenly. So I am applying a clean coat of water on to the paper. If you are still having the doubts about the paper, the size which I am using for this bookmark, please go ahead and check the bookmark 1 video where I have set the entire details of the size and the paper I am using. I have some color on my brush, I think. So I have got a little yellow shade on this, which I have corrected using clean water. So then now I think this is enough. Now let us go ahead and use the green color. I am taking these 2 shades of green. So this is a different shade which is darker green. And this one is a kind of olive green. Okay. This is actually the sap green or olive green, and this is sap green. So we can see these 2 colors can go well together than this one. So I will be taking these 2 colors, and maybe for the clouds we will go with the other color, right? So we will do a variegated wash. So since this is the light color, I am taking the light color from the top but applying with more consistency on the top and bringing down the lighter version. I am taking even more color and applying more on the top. And now I am taking the little darker version of the green, which is olive green, and then coming from the bottom. So I am making sure it is darker in the bottom and then giving that blend in between. So here what we will do is we will take the same color in a very darker consistency and make a background ground area with wet in wet only. So wet on wet, and then add the tree with some other color. So this will be wet on wet land area with the olive green color. You can go ahead with any other color. I just want to show you how the wet on wet background looks like. It's just some random thought that came into my mind while I am doing the background wash, since the colors are so beautiful. So there we go. Now what I will do is I'll go ahead and take this darker green, this one, and put some clouds. Actually you can totally skip this step if you are not happy with the outcome which I am going to get. So if you like it this way, you can just go ahead and keep it that way. I am just going to add very smaller strokes like this. This is just like practicing the same pattern again and again to get the perfection. That's it. You can go ahead and leave it in the previous way only if you like the variegated wash. Now I am just running my clean brush. So you can shape it up if you want to. Don't get carried away by the way how my brush is looking. Since we have to work very quickly, this will not happen when the paper is dry. I am not much concentrating on my brush shape and everything and going ahead with what I have to do here. So there. Now we'll wait for this to completely dry and then add a tree with brown and black mixture or just black. We will see about it after drying. So let us wait for this to completely dry. Now this looks completely dry. We can go ahead by adding the branches. So we can use the same colors which we have used in the 8th bookmark as well if we want to. So I have some little bit mixture left out. Also this turned into kind of brown because of the consistency of the olive green. So I am going ahead with the same mixture which I had on my palette. You can go ahead with brown or black directly as well. I am just going to use this mixture. So now we will draw a tree bending this side. So in this edge, we will have a tree which is tapering at the edge. So we can't see the edge. It can be more thicker at the bottom. Just go with your instincts. Don't think too much. So now my color is out. So I have to mix the color or I have to go with the black. What should I do? Since I have started with the mixture, I am quickly going ahead by mixing the colors. It is very important to wash your brush when you are shifting to the other color, but still in the hurry, even I got some black color on top of this. So make sure your colors are not too much mixed with other shades and everything. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of this brown shade. So that's it, this must be enough. And now I am going once again and making that the edges are very nice. And since this edge looks, it's not mixing with it, I am just taking my damp brush and running it over here and ensuring that it is blended. Also at this point, at this edge, I feel the color is missing, so I'm just dropping in whatever the brown shade which we have and then trying to mix it up. So there we go. And now I'm going ahead and adding these branches. So this one is kind of bending this way. So very big tree where a branch is bending, and make sure you add both the thicker and thinner branches. So that is falling on top of this from outside area of that masking tape. So that's it. And now this one we will go ahead like this. You can go on top of the other branch, that is not at all a mistake. So make sure your edge is tapered. So what I am doing, lifting up the brush so that the edge looks more tapered. Go with whatever shape comes to your mind. Don't just restrict with this shape and direction of trees. Just keep adding how much ever you want to add, and don't make the other side empty. You can just add a longer stem like this. So that it looks like a bushy tree and we can only see this part, that's it. And I am not going to add any much here, maybe 2-3 more branches and then going to stop. I don't want to overdo this. So that's it. This looks so beautiful for me and I want to leave it at this. I don't even want to add any kind of texture or trees in the foreground. This looks beautiful like this only for me right now. If you want, this is some interesting thing which you can do for watercolor paints. You can take the color which you are using now and then do a bit of splatter like this. I don't know how you all like it this way. This is some good exercise which makes simple drawings like this look beautiful. So I am just taking a diluted version of the one which we have used for the trees and using the same method we have followed for stars. I know I have dabbed too much of paint, but it looks complete for me now. It's completely up to you. If you want, you can dab it, otherwise no. And I accidentally spilled 2 drops of water. I'm just removing it with the tissue, and here I have picked the color as well. So give me a moment and I'll try to correct it. It is very impossible to get this corrected, but still I will try to pick up the same color and go over it. Since I have spoiled this, I have to paint all of this again. So make sure you don't do this mistake. For me, accidentally it has spilled and I'm trying to cover it up. Since I am going in the second layer, I am mixing this color and the green so that it looks darker and in harmony with the tree. Now let us wait for it to completely dry before going ahead and removing the tape. This is how it looks after drying. I am completely enjoying the colors and shades, the lighter green, sap green color, the olive green color, and the mixture of olive green and the brown has given to it, and I'm completely in love with this. And I like the way the dots have turned into a lighter version and it looks very beautiful. Hope you also enjoy making this. Let us all meet again in yet another beautiful bookmark.